Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette, and welcome to another Sunday night live stream. I'm here in South Korea, and it's 10 p.m. at night. And where are you from? Put it in the comments. This is a live stream for teachers, especially English teachers. So if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, if there's anything you want to share, put it in the comments below, and let's get started. So every week I've got this live stream. Actually, I just got out of the shower, so you've got to forgive my hair. Every week we've got this live stream and we just chat about things happening in our lives, in our classes. So if you have any questions, in the comments they go. We've already got our first viewer, Ulfa. Hi, Bonjani. Nice to see you here. Hi, Ulfa. And I said, apa kabar? Hi, Ulfa. So lovely to have you. Tamila. Hi, Tamila from Georgia. Pashveleshvili. I know that in Georgia, the Yashvili is like a very popular name there. Tamila, welcome. So lovely to have you. Baik, how about you? Ulfa, I am good. You know, I always talk about myself on this live stream. Guys, if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, put it in there. In the meantime, I just talk about what I did during the week, and I'll get to that now. But first, Luza Ang. Hi, Luza Ang. Everyone, I'm not going to keep it a secret from you any longer, but Luza Ang said that she'll join me next week for our live stream. Luza Ang, I can't wait to see you. Luza Ang has been on the live stream for a long time, and she's always active, and she's had so much experience. So whenever I find a teacher that has a lot of experience and something to share and talk about, I love to have them on. And I asked her, and she said she will come. So I'm so excited to have you, Luza Ang. I mean, it must get so boring just seeing my stupid face on. I shouldn't say stupid. My face on your screen every time. So I love having new teachers on. So Luza Ang, I'm so excited to have you next week. And here we've got Silvania. Hi, Silvania from Brazil. Hello, good morning, Silvania. It's a pleasure to have you again. Lee, happy to see your live stream. Hi, Lee. Good to have you. Inoshi from Japan. Lovely to have you, Inoshi. I wanted to say arigato, but I know there's like a different way to say it in the morning and in the afternoon and at night. I'll always forget. Amahoro. Hi, Etiquette. I'm Louise Prozzi from Rwanda, East Africa. I don't think I've had anyone from Rwanda again. I might be wrong, but Amahoro. So lovely to have you. It's great to have you here. Tiran Jaya. Hi. Madis. Hi, Madis from Iran. It's lovely to have you. I know I say that always, but, I get such a joy of seeing all of you. So, guys, Amahora says, happy to be here today. I am a teacher. Great. What level do you teach? And here we've got Boni-esther. Good morning, all. Getting ready for a tropical storm here in Massachusetts, USA. Keep safe, Boni-esther. Drink lots of water and go for a walk whenever you can. Today is special for a couple of reasons. So I was out on a trip. Friday, I did a lot of work. I shot many videos that I will share in the next coming weeks. Really good videos, I think. And so I went on a trip. I drove 3 hours, met some people, hung out, and then drove 3 hours back. I actually just arrived home maybe an hour ago or 40 minutes ago. And then I quickly took a shower, and I just got out 5 minutes ago. So that's why I'm all shiny, I guess. But so I'm so happy to be here. And when I got home, I received a message. It said that I've been approved to live stream onto LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn, it's quite interesting. It's it's for business or for connecting with people. It's like Facebook but for careers. And I've got about 20,000 people on my LinkedIn. The maximum you're allowed to have is 30,000. So I connected with many people. But I think it might be useful for connecting with people in the future. Now, this is the first live stream that goes out onto Facebook, YouTube, and now also LinkedIn. So I'm interested to see how LinkedIn's going to work. Tirajaya, can you speak Sinhala? I can't. Do you have some words you can teach me? By the way, guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I see I'm not running too late. Everyone's here. My dad is here too. I just spoke to my dad before and I showed him something interesting. Hi, Yadanar. Hi from Myanmar. We've got such lovely viewers from Myanmar. Salma. Hi, Salma. Hi, Eric and everyone. Let's see. Where are we? Is it Al-Had or Ahad? Al-Had. Comoros. Wow, interesting. The Comoros is in South America. Isn't it one of the islands in the Caribbean? Am I wrong? Oh, I should start studying geography a bit more. Luzang, thanks, Eric. Surely will be special to participate and share experiences with you and all. I think it's going to be so great, Luzang. You know, we've had Boni-esther on, we've had many other teachers on, and it's always so great. So, guys, if you have any questions about teaching, if you want to share something from your teaching or your life, please put it in the comments below. I know I'm going through it, but I try to go. I try to read all the comments. Johan, hello. It would be better if you change your background from time to time. That way, it would be more interesting. Okay, Johan, I'll think about it. Okay, I will. Actually, you know what I would like to do, Johan? In the future, I would like to create a nice background. You know, something that is interesting to look at, because I know this is very boring. But I'll definitely think about it in the future. It's something I want to do. You know, I'm always upgrading a little bit of what I'm doing. So I upgraded the sound a little bit, try and add more things to the video. So I try to improve, but thank you. I'll definitely think about it. Samir from Algeria, North Africa, of course. Welcome, Samir. Parveen from Bangladesh. Hi. I need to see my Bangladeshi friend. I haven't seen him in a long time. Miriam, a middle school teacher. Wow, middle school's difficult. What subject do you give, Miriam? Is it also English? Ulfa, really? I want to say many things, but much. Let me, everyone. I hope it won't bother everyone to share. No, Ulfa, listen, whatever you put down there, I can read it, or I don't have to show it, but if anything I think is valuable, or, you know, that I feel like, you know, we can learn from each other all the time. I think that's basically why we connect, is to learn from each other and to find more ideas, you know, and that's what's so great about this community, is that we can share and we can give our opinions and we can learn and grow together. That's something I like to talk about. The first thing I want to grow about is to fix my hair, but we're just going to have to live with that for now. Come on, Acho Parveen. I don't know what that is. Namrata. Hi, Namrata. Agnes. Hello there. I'm a grade 7 high school teacher from the Philippines. I always watch your videos. I'm learning a lot from them. Thank you so much, Agnes. Actually, Agnes. Wait, first, here's Letty. Hi, Letty. My Facebook connection is better than YouTube. Yeah, I think with the YouTube, with Facebook, I think it actually has you know, so what is it, subtitles. It's got some subtitles underneath. Dagmar, could you speak a bit slower? Dagmar, I will try. Usually when I teach, I speak very slowly and I try and help my students understand. But I get so excited during these live streams that I'm always talking very quickly and I jump and bounce from topic to topic. So I apologize. I will try a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. If I don't, I'm so sorry. Karen from Chile. I'm a teacher. Okay, Karen, welcome. What is your name? Okay, Namrata. My name is Eric, and I'm an English teacher here in South Korea. On this Facebook or YouTube channel, I share videos and ideas on how to teach English. And actually, last week, I made many new videos. I made a video how to teach ESL in the classroom. I made some game videos, some speaking activities videos, some online game videos, and also the 5 C's of effective teaching, which I think is good. But guys, let me show you something interesting. First, hello, Ellie. And Tirajana, say, Ayubowan. That's the word for have a long life in Sinhala. Ayubowan. Okay, that's nice. Ayubowan. That's a really nice expression. By the way, guys, so I told you about the book. I told you about the book, the 1,000 Questions and Answers to Learn English. This is the old cover, actually. The new cover will be, it's actually the Questions and Answers to Learn English is in white. So this is the very first version of the book. And it's a lot bigger. I didn't want a small book. I wanted a big book. I made this book for teachers and English learners. And so when I got home today, it was in front of my door, and I picked it up, and I was live streaming with my parents and chatting with them, and I ripped it open and I showed them. So basically, this is what it looks like. It's so big. Questions and Answers to Learn English. So it's basically 50 topics. It's basically 50 topics with 20 questions for each topic. And it looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see. About you. Then for student A, there are 10 questions, and student B, there are 10 questions. So as a teacher, if you have many students, you take this, you photocopy it, you cut it in half, and you give one to student A, one to student B, and they ask each other the questions. And then once they're done, you ask your student, oh, what did your friend say? What did you learn about your friend? And it's much easier for the students to share. Now, how did I make this for students too? I decided, why not write down some answers? Especially, I used myself for answers. So all the questions for each question, they've got the answers here for student A and student B to learn from. And I'm so happy with the book. This is the first one. Like I said, it's a little bit different, and I fixed some mistakes. Oh, nice environment. I know you guys can see, but I'm so happy. It looks so pretty. I should have taken a better photo, but, you know, that's just how it is. Okay, anyway, enough of the book. Let's go through the questions. Guys, if you have any questions about teaching, please put it in the comments below. I'm going to go through now. Sri Lanka, Sinhala. I don't know. Let me take a photo. Where's my Ayubowan? Ayubowan. I'm going to tell it to my friend. Hey, I want to know, what should we do to improve our listening skills? Okay, listening skills. You know, when you first started learning English, and you heard people talking, you could distinguish some of the sounds, but you didn't know exactly what they were talking about. Now, today, we've got some fantastic technology to help us. You've got to expose yourself more to English listening, but it should be in a way that you can understand what they are saying. I am in Korea, and I listen to Korean all the time. But can I speak Korean really well? Do I understand Korean perfectly? No. Of course, I will pick up some of the words, but I'm not going to understand. However, if I combined the way that I study with my listening, then you will have improved results. How does that work? So if you have a book that you study through, you study it, and then you listen to the words, perhaps you can, especially if you have a book with like an audio cassette with it, then you can learn the words and you can learn you can practice your listening. Then once you can watch YouTube videos with subtitles that they have, or on Netflix, all the Netflix titles have captions, not subtitles or captions. So what I would do, and I say this every time, is you can start by watching a really good TV show. I always suggest Friends because it's just funny and easy to understand. You watch Friends with the translation the translated subtitles, then you watch it with the English subtitles, then you watch it without subtitles, and you try and see how much you can understand. I also want to encourage you to practice speaking and writing along with listening. I think the great thing about listening is it's one of those skills that you can practice with many of the other skills. I mean, you can read, you can listen to something and you can write it down. You can listen to an audio book or someone reading, at the same time as you're reading. You can watch a movie and practice your listening. You can, when you hear something, you can repeat it out loud to see if you can make the same sound. So I feel like listening is one of the best of the skills that you can actually use in conjunction with some of the other skills. Just an idea. For keto, it's been so long. Eric, hi, my dear Eric. It's a pleasure to be with you and the etiquette community for keto. How have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. I love your Snoopy, though. So cute. For keto, what have you been up to? Richie, g'day. I'm watching you from the island of Tasmania, Australia. Richie, so interesting. Welcome. Mom and me, hello from Thailand. Hi. My dad says, oh, wait, I was wrong. Geography, I knew it was an island. The Comoros are islands at the northern end of the Mozambique Channel of the Indian Ocean. Oh, sorry, Dad, let me click on this. Between Madagascar and the Southeast African mainland, about 180 kilometers of east coast. I'm so sorry about Comoros. I thought it was in the Caribbean. Okay, but I knew it was an island. Hamid from Bangladesh. Are you born? What? I messed it up. Are you Bawayo? I'm so sorry. I need to go back to read it again. Sorry, Hamid. Yuan, if a class, there are bright students and less brighter. So how do you manage this? And I always find this difficult to manage. Any classroom management techniques, please? Okay, Yuan. With those students, you want to differentiate your lesson. So that, what does that mean? You want to give them material that suit them. Now, I know it's difficult to give them different sets of content or material, but you can also differentiate the instruction, the way that you teach your students. It should be in a way that the lowest level can understand, but you should also challenge some of your better students. What you can also do is the activities that they have to do. You can give them the opportunity or the choice to do activities that might suit lower level learners or higher level learners. I actually, I don't know if I'm answering it correctly. Usually what I do is I make a video on these topics, and I made a video on mixed level classes. And I think this will answer your question a bit better, because, you know, if I suddenly have to answer it, I can't always give the best advice. But when I can sit down and think about it and write a script, I think I can, I can do some more. So in the comments, I'm going to paste this video. This is how to manage mixed level classes, and I think it might have some good answers for you. My dad, Richie Donna, that's super down south. Very right. So Vanya, I've got a question. My students ask me, why do I say let's get started? I couldn't explain the reason, and I said the next English class I'll bring the answer. Good. Okay. This is really good. I'm going to tell you now why. I'm trying something different today. I never drink sparkling water, but I had some in the fridge, so I thought, let's be fancy today and drink some sparkling water. Okay, so Vanya, I always preach to teachers the necessity of having rules, regulations, procedures in class, also having classroom structure. When students come into your class, they should know exactly how to behave, what to do, what to expect, how the class will be run. Now, in class, you have you've got different sections, different parts of the class. You've got your beginning, you've got your middle, you've got your end. Now, for students, it's very helpful to have some triggers to help them know, this is the reason class is starting, class is ending. It's often where, when people meditate, they have this dinging sound. The dinging sound can be, okay, this is the time for us now to relax and to focus on our breathing. And at the end, they ring it again. It's like, okay, this is our time to let go and to get back to normal life. And it's the same for students. We as teachers have these internal things that we do to signify the start, the middle, the end, or that we want something from the students. If I tell my students, let's get started, it means that, Okay, guys, time to stop messing around, time to sit down, time to focus. When you say, let's get started, they know that's a signal for them to take their pen tool, to open up, to stop what they're doing, to focus on you. I think it's a nice way for the teacher to take control and to guide the students into what the lesson should be. I do the same thing with my students. I've got a problem though. I do it so much. I say, for example, during class, I will say, okay, or listen up. And it's not, it's just saying okay doesn't mean anything. But at the end, when I explain something and I say, okay, it's basically the students understand that maybe before that I explained something interesting, or I told them what to do, and then I say okay, and I look at them to make sure they understand. And if I don't see that understanding after I say okay, I know, okay, well, let's ask some questions and try and talk about it and fix it. So we will naturally have these moments or things that we do. Let's get started is a great thing for teachers to do. So if your students ask, oh, ma'am, why do you say let's get started? You tell them, guys, I want when I say let's get started, I want you to be excited for class. I want you to know that it's time to focus and to pay attention. And it's just a way for me to get you focused. Okay. I think I can give a better answer, but I'm sure you guys get the idea. What do you guys think? Richie, I was thinking about teaching English online. Any suggestions about how to go about it? Well, Richie, the easiest way is to find one of the companies to go with. Then you've just got to, so there are many companies online that allow you to do classes, and they find students and they offer you payment for the amount of time. So Google for those classes. Then you've got to make, you've perhaps got to make a demo class for them, or you've got to do an interview, probably both, where you show them how you can teach. Try and look online for some examples of how to teach. I've done some demo classes before too, not just like online classes, but perhaps in the future, I will show how to make a demo class for online teaching. But yeah, so practice that and then just apply to those companies. Find one that pays you well enough. Just watch out. Some of them don't pay as well as others. Yuan, Eric, today, actually, I was lucky to catch you all on Sundays. I have classes, yeah? You've got classes? Well, Yuan, it's nice to have you then. I know that so many of you are busy, so it's always a pleasure to have you. So, Vanya, because even I was saying that at the moment why I started with Ed at the end. Well, it's just a way to get them focused. I love it. Let's get started. It's just, it's let's go. It's like, let's do this. It's a way to pump them up and to focus them. Priya, good evening from India. Hi, Priya. Gabriella, how do I get the book, please? Okay, guys, I think the book is in the links below. Let me double check. I usually put it in the description of, so if you click on YouTube and you go to the bottom, it's on Amazon, and on Amazon, you can just look for 10 or 1,000 questions and answers to learn English. It's unfortunate. I think 2 weeks ago when it first came out, I offered it the ebook for free. And so unfortunately, I have only got 5 days to put it out for free, and I use those 5 days to make it free for everyone. But if you go to Amazon, you can find it there, Gabriella. Johan, I believe in this forum, if people could talk things related to teaching, please. Definitely, that's what we do, Johan. I'm just here to read and give my opinion, and I hope to get through it, but I'm going very long. Yes, Eric, is the last civilization before Antarctica. My dad says clap. Sylvania, sorry, guys, I'm going a little bit longer. I'll get to everyone's questions. Thanks, dear. I appreciate to be possible to download. I'm using it in class already, Sylvania. I'm so happy. Namrata, I want to listening and skill from there. Well, actually, guys, this book, I found a narrator with a beautifully clear, crisp voice, and he is doing the narration. And once it's on Audible, I will let you know, because it will be so easy to listen to the questions and the answers. And you can even read the book along with it to practice your listening skill. I think you'll enjoy it. It's not my voice. It's someone much better that I hired to do it. Grisala, good morning. Great book. Do you know if I could buy it in Argentina? I believe so. If you've got Amazon and you can order in Amazon, then it should be possible. For Quito, congratulations for your book, dear Eric. It's really helpful. I'm so happy for Quito. Alhad Ahmed. I'm an English teacher for Comoros. It's a small country in Africa between Mozambique Canal and Madagascar. So happy. I'm so happy I found that out, Alhad. Guys, if you have any questions, you can put it in. Can we get the PDF version of the book? It sounds very interesting. Unfortunately, it's just on Amazon, but should I do it? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Okay. But some of the questions and things I will put on a website, and not the answers, only the questions, because, I made this book to help teachers, but if you can't get the book, if it's impossible for you to get the book, I would still like you to have access to the questions. So I went on and I put the questions on the website for free. I'm going to send you the link now. So if you go here, you can find all the topics and all the questions for those topics. So all you need to do is to copy and paste, and you can use it. I just wanted to make the book to make it more easy for people to get it, and also for English learners. So, and also for teachers, if you buy the book, you just copy it out. So that's why I made it. But yeah, there I put it in there. Check it out if you want to. Johan, as English teachers, should we know the words with correct spellings? Because sometimes I tend to make spelling mistakes. No, Johan. Obviously, it's better. It's better if we know the correct spelling. But no one is going to have the correct spelling for everything. We are going to make mistakes. And when you make a mistake, allow the students to correct your mistake. What's a technique? By the way, guys, you're going to enjoy this. What's a fun technique I sometimes use in class? I make mistakes on purpose. I don't think I've ever told you guys this. Sometimes in class, I make mistakes on purpose. Not maybe verbally, I do that anyway, but when I'm writing on the board, I make a spelling mistake. If we're writing some vocabulary on the board, I make an obvious mistake. And I just continue. I don't do anything. And then I wait for the students and see who corrects me. And then I'm like, what? I made a mistake. Oh, okay. Well, how do I spell it? Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Thank you for helping me. Why do I do that? A couple of reasons. First, I want the students to be okay with correcting me. I don't want them to sit passively in class and just listen to me, be too afraid of me, be too scared. I want them to be okay with helping me and fixing my mistakes, right? Because that shows that we have a relationship and they feel okay with helping me with something, right? Very important. Second, I want to show them that even teachers make mistakes. Teachers are human too. And if they know that I'm human and I can make a mistake, then it's fine for them to make mistakes in the classroom. I think this is such a useful skill. So Johan, you know what you do? Make mistakes on purpose in class. Let the students fix it. And then you say, oh, okay, well, thank you for helping me. And now you will see that it's okay also to make mistakes. Now, as a teacher, if you make mistakes, just say, oh, guys, sorry, I made a mistake. Hopefully we can fix it for the future. And you are modeling how to be a good learner. Mrs. Abuela, I got your message on one of your comments on the latest video, and I was about to send something back to you. I haven't replied yet. I'll reply soon. I was busy this weekend, but here is the book. I think Mrs. Abuela, I think you ordered a book. It's so lovely. Look how big it is. It's almost as big as my head, but it's really big, easy to photocopy, and I just like the look of it. It's very simple. It's very fun. I kind of like it a lot. It's I hope it will be useful to some students, student A and student B. Mrs. Abuela, how are you doing? Abuela, Mrs. Abuela. Got it. Richie, how do you teach English without being able to translate it into the local language? How can you assess that your students understand? Okay, Richie, this is a simple question. The students have to learn somewhere. They begin with a base. Now, if you start with young students, you're going to start with phonetics, and you're also going to have lots of flashcards where they repeat the word after you, and they can see, oh, that is the object. We call these sight words. I'm going to release some cards, a PDF with cards for you guys in a couple of weeks, where it has sight words are things that they can see, and then they automatically know what it is. And that is just through repetition and learning and looking at the picture, and then they understand. So, for example, book, and then underneath it will have book, and they say book, they repeat after you, and I say, oh, what is this? It's a book. And that's why we play lots of flashcard games. I've got lots of flashcards. I think flashcards are so useful, and you can play it so well. Anyway, so they learn the words first. They learn the phonics. They learn how to write and to read the words. And then you don't need to translate everything. So just like that, I showed them pictures without translating everything. As the students get older, you use basic language that they can understand. You use basic grammar. The students start learning, and you build on it. So you will speak slowly. You will find out as you're talking to them. You can ask them some questions. You can kind of test their level and see how they should improve. Now, how do you assess the students that they understand? If you work for a company, they will usually have level tests that they check the students' level with grammar, with vocabulary, and then from there, you just build on what they know. And you will probably get a curriculum of what you should teach with them. Very good question, Richie. I'm glad that you asked it. Itif, your videos are awesome. Thank you so much, Itif. I made 11 videos that I will release in the next maybe 2 or 3 months, and I think they will be really good. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. For Keto, some Sundays it's a little difficult to see you on time, but today I finally could. Happy to see you, dear Eric. For Keto, anytime you have time, I'm so happy to have you. Aurelio, how are you doing? Hi, Eric. Sorry, I'm late. Good morning. And good morning, everyone. Aurelio, it's a pleasure to have you. Am I late? No, I think I'm doing okay. I'm 15 minutes late. Priya, how to enhance reading skills in kindergarten as kids are able to read words easily, but then it comes for sentences, they face problems. Okay. I think the easiest one is to simplify. Simplify. Okay. So they can read the words, start putting the words together in sentences, right? So let's say, for example, they know bottle and book, right? So let's say you write on the board first, I see. They can read I, they can read see, and then you say, I see bottle. And then you change it. Oh, what is it now? I see. So you start using simple sentences and you use different words in there. With that repetition and with changing it, the students will start reading longer and longer sentences. So that's all you do. You start getting them to read, put these words together that the students have, and then you take some words away and you replace it with something else. And then you say, oh, what does this mean? I like, and then so you write there, I like, and then you have a dog. You say I, and the kids repeat, I like a dog, and then you say, I like a cat, I like a, and then you take I away, and then you say, okay, what is this supposed to be? I like a. Okay, so and then you change it to he likes a. Well, anyway, so that's how I think with younger students I would start doing that. I still have to make a video on teaching phonics and how to start teaching very low-level students. Now, I'm just going to edit these videos that I have now, those 11 videos, and then before the end of the year, so I'm looking towards December, I want to release the phonics video, the how to teach adults, how to teach one-on-one learners. So those 3 I still need to make. But now that I'm almost done with everything, I just need to make the PDF cards and then I can focus on that one. I really want to make that. I have a pre-intermediate group. Tell me, dear, is it necessary to correct every single sentence wrong when they have speaking activities? What do I have to do to help them? No. For keto, you're not going to fix every single sentence. That's impossible. And it's also stopping the students from learning. You want to build their confidence and fluency. So you won't stop them every time unless it's something important. So let's say you let the students do a speaking activity. You let them talk about food. My favorite food. Yesterday I ate, or let them say something. Then you walk around and you start picking up what are some of the main mistakes that they make. When they are done, first, before they do their present, you say, "Oh, guys, I saw some of these mistakes." Okay, so instead of doing it this way, do it this way. Instead of saying he like water, you have to, it's only one, so you have to say he likes. Okay, and then you get a student to do it for you, like, oh, he likes what does he like? He likes dogs. Okay, then you say good. Okay, now guys, so instead of correcting every single student, let them make mistakes, let them build confidence, because then they know, oh, the teacher's just going to stop me every time I make a mistake. Allow them to make mistakes, but with the biggest mistakes, help them and guide them to fix it. Okay, I hope that answers it for Kita. Dahin, hello, Mr. Eric. I hope you're doing well. Wanted to have some tips about writing a cover letter, length and details, and still make it effective. Okay, cover letter. You should really, with your cover letter, if it's to be a teacher, you want to explain your experience. So your experience teaching, whatever it might be, your qualifications, and you also want to add your teaching methodology. What do you believe about teaching? How do students learn? How will you teach? You can also say at the end, perhaps, what you're looking forward to, what you want to learn, what you want to achieve while working for that. Okay, so your cover letter, I would say don't make it more than a page. I mean, if I'm going through resumes, I'm not going to read every cover letter if it's 3 pages long. Make it less than a page. So the length, less than a page, and those are the details, and still make it effective. Yeah. So introduce yourself, introduce your experience, your qualifications, your teaching methodology, what you want to achieve at the school, why they have to hire you, and then thank them at the end. Finished. Okay. I think that helps. Ulfa, hi. You were the first one here today. I was asked to teach mixed level classes, but for EFL online class. I've watched your tips. It was almost under my control, but to make them all speak in 1 hour for 30 students is so impossible. Ulfa, are you using Zoom? Put the students into groups, let them practice, check up on the students, visit them, see what mistakes some of them are making. When they come back, pick random students to share. So I wouldn't let you do want every single student to ask every student a question. So if you have 30 students, have a checklist. When they come to class, ask them some questions, practice with them. And then when you put them in, if you can put them with a partner or in groups, you let them do activities, ask questions, practice a role play based on what you've taught them. And then when they come back, you can let them present and then pick random ones, right? So you can say, okay, guys, rock, scissors, paper with your partner. That's something else I do. Instead of asking everyone a question, I can say, okay, guys, quickly, the first 5 people that send me a thumbs up, they don't have to answer, and I will ask the rest. Or you say, the first 10 people to send me their favorite fruit don't have to answer. So the students quickly 10, and then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to ask the other 20 students or the other half of the class. And that way, the students feel like, oh, this is a game. And they feel like, oh, teacher isn't picking on me. That I played a game, I lost, so I have to answer. Because many students, if you always ask them, maybe, you know, some of the shyer ones, some of the students that don't like class, that be like, oh, teacher Ulfa is picking on me. But if you play a fun game like that, now they're like, oh, I lost. Okay, I'll answer. So yeah, have fun with it. You don't have to ask every student, but I will try and ask every student a question if I could. Sorry, guys, my hair is spiky. I try to take a shower and look nice for you guys. I did shave. That's why I'm like this. Let's see. Yuan, unlike our past time, it's now more into student-centered approach. What's your thought on why we should have a hybrid, teacher and student-centered? Good question, Yuan. I like that question. The only reason I would do teacher-centered is in certain parts. It should always be student-centered, except when I need to explain something and when I want to guide them. I don't see myself as the teacher. I see them merely as the facilitator. So I will show them how to do something. I will teach them some vocabulary, but I will try and elicit the answers from them. So I would say, okay, well, guys, today the topic is sports. And then I say, oh, what's your favorite sport? Oh, really? Why do you like it? Who's your favorite player? What do you like? What are some popular sports in your country? So I'm not making, it's not just me saying, okay, everyone, today we're talking about sports. One of the most popular sports, soccer. These are some good players. So no, I'm trying to get the students to answer me. And that's what we talk about student-centered. Now, if we talk about, sorry, my legs are going out underneath me. I should definitely get a new background. You're right. Someplace where I can sit comfortably and you guys can have something else to look at. Okay. Now, what I would do, if students are shy, if students are reluctant to speak, I like to share some of my life with them. I like to tell them, oh, guys, you know what happened in my weekend? And it also serves to be a role model for them. You know, so they can see, oh, Eric is telling me about his favorite sport or his weekend. And that is how I should talk about my weekend too. So I use myself as an example. I wouldn't call a teacher-centered approach or just me talking the whole time. I would lecture and explain some things to them in an interesting way because teachers do have to do that too. But the majority of time, I will try and get them to learn. Okay, so actually, we are not teaching. We're just helping students learn. We're teaching students to teach themselves, basically. So that is the approach we should have. I'm sure I can give a better explanation for it in the future, but I think that's the main idea. Nada, big hi from Algeria. This is the first time watching you. I'm so excited. Nada, so welcome. So excited to have you. It's lovely to have new viewers here. If you have any questions, guys, you can put it in the comments. We've got 15 minutes left. Oh, I'm too slow. I'm 20 minutes behind. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll go through them very quickly. Mario, hello, Eric. Is it a good idea to promote certificate exams under YLE so parents can see how their kids are developing? Good question, Mario. I like the idea of young learners or young learners of English being able to share and show their parents how they are improving. It's a way for them to also measure their ability and how much they've grown. But I dislike the idea of only studying for the sake of getting a grade because that's not very fun. So with young learners, I would actually avoid it. I would have different ways of the students, gaining confidence and enjoying it is the most important thing, I would say. Do you guys agree? I'm sure, maybe, I always say it depends. There are many reasons why perhaps it could be useful, for the student. Many students, if they do well in a test, it motivates them. But then many students might feel too much stress because of that. And they get a poor grade and they think, oh, I'm stupid at English. I don't want to study anymore. And I'm just not going to enjoy class. So it could have positives and negative effects. But for me, I think maybe not for young learners, unless it has a specific value. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm so slow today. Um, uh, yeah, Tief. Only those who ask should answer. Can you suggest any other sentence for this? Uh, the only students who ask will get an answer. I guess only those who ask should answer. Only students who ask can answer. Can answer, I guess. Abila Shah. Hi, greetings, Abila Shah. That's a lovely photo. Did you get a professional photo shoot? Mrs. Abuela. I'm waiting for my book. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for buying the book, Mrs. Abuela. I really appreciate it. Johan, for international teaching, what is the most recognized qualification? Well, wherever you study for your major in education, and then you've got to get certified in your country, and then that country's certification counts. I don't know much about it, so I can't say for sure. Victor, hi Eric. I really enjoy your recommendations about teaching. Thanks. I'm so happy. Villeneuve. There used to be a famous race car driver called Villeneuve. Luza Ang said, I got the book from Amazon. I live in Colombia. Oh, okay. So it is on Amazon. Thank you, Luzang. By the way, guys, Luzang will join me next week. I'm so excited to have you. Ulfa, your voice is great, though. Thank you. I think it's because I invested in this mic. Now, when I listen to my voice, I'm like, oh, it sounds a lot better. Okay, let's see. Gabriella, can you share the link for the book? Let me see. I'll give you 1 second. So this is the book on Amazon. I'll share it as soon as it opens up. Wait, sorry. KDP. Okay. Let me continue. I've got so many questions to get through. I know in Dubai, they always or most of the time, they're looking for native speakers. So how can I overcome that? Yeah, you've got to be qualified. You've got to be in the right place. Yuan, I know it's very difficult and it's unfair. You know, if you're qualified and they don't give you a chance. I think there are some teachers that do make it in. You've just got to find the right way. I wouldn't be able to say for sure how to get in there. What is CA? Espanol? No, that's Spain. Well, I'll share the American version of the book, and then they should be able to give it out. And someone gave it a rating. I'm so happy it got 5 stars, 1 rating. I'm so happy. The more reviews it gets, the better it is for that. Look for it on Amazon. It won't allow me to share. Okay, Boni-esther. Will you talk about the webinar you spoke of this week? You rocked it and people got so much out of it. Yeah, Boni-esther, thank you so much for all the kind support and telling people about that. Okay, guys, I forgot about it. So thank you for reminding me, Boni-esther. I almost forgot. So earlier this week, a couple of days ago, I had the opportunity to do a webinar for Ability. Ability is a website that helps special needs teachers and instructors. And they asked me to do a video about how to teach special needs online. And I had some teachers helping me, and I thought about some ideas and things to share. And I did it for them. Where is... I did it for them, and it was a lot of fun. It was an hour long, and I just shared some tips on how to teach online. I really had a good time. I got a link for it that I will share. I just can't find it. They gave it to me on WhatsApp. So, but I'm not connected to my WhatsApp, and my phone's in my room charging. But I will share it soon on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. They took a video of it that they shared. The problem is that when I recorded it on Zoom, it shows my whole body, so you can see everything. But in the recording, it doesn't show my whole body. It just shows me speaking and the PPT. So I'll share it with you guys, but just remember, when it was live, people could see my face and my fuzzy hair. But I had a fun time. Thank you so much for bringing it up, Boni-esther. I think it's so important to help our students, all our students, especially our special needs students. Guys, we only have 10 minutes left, and I'm 20 minutes behind on the questions because Mario sent this at 10:30 and it's 10:50 now. I'm 20 minutes behind. Sorry so much. Is it better to teach grammar deductively or inductively? Both are fine. Actually, I shot a video how to teach ESL, and I share some things about deductive or inductive. Whatever works for you, both can work. So Vanya, how to teach sounds that doesn't exist in the first language of the learners. They've just you've got to give them examples, and you've got to show them the shape of the mouth, and you've got to get them to say it, and give them some examples to use and ways to say the sound. I think it's very important, especially when we teach our students, to give them a nice clear accent, is to show them exactly how the mechanics of the mouth works, and also to give them examples and then repetition. Right, and to help them. Johan, many thanks. Stay safe. Goodbye. Goodbye, Johan. Thank you for joining. Fokito, please don't forget we have something pending. I know, Fokito. Fokito and I were supposed to chat, have a chat, a video chat, but we haven't had a chance yet. I will never forget. It's in the back of my mind. Boo Ba Young, money, nice. Luzang, a good idea with little ones as well as with the beginners is using pictures instead of words. Like change the verbs for picture. Do they have the picture to read the verb without even noticing? Very good. Sometimes we can cover the letters so they can just say it. So let's say you've got flashcards. Most flashcards have the words underneath, and you cover it as so you're like, what is this now? What is this now? And they can learn that way. I want to learn English with someone who can teach me online. Ahmad, usually we've got many teachers here that teach online. I've got no way to put you into contact with them. I'll try and figure out something in the future. Sorry about that, Ahmad. I can't think about that right now, but there should be places to find it online. Unfortunately, school put us in Google Meet. Okay, but like I said, play some fun games. Ulfa, get the students to use pen and paper. That way they can show you answers and you can play games. You can say, okay, everybody, draw me a dog. The best 5 drawings don't have to answer. Or draw me a snowman. You know, you've got 30 seconds. And they draw a snowman, they show you, and you're like, okay, well, you guys are the best. You don't have to. And also they can write words. They can use it. It's very useful. Oi, Nam, oi, hi, teacher. Share the reading exercise so everyone can read at least one sentence out loud. Very good. Fokito, thank you for your useful answer. I'll work on it. Teodora, good morning from Mexico. Hi, hola. Nada, how can I notice teachers punish the students for? How can novice teachers? First, call the students out. Ask them not to do that. You share them the rules before class. So you give them the rules. If they misbehave, ask them, listen, guys, this isn't how it works. If they continue, warn them, and then tell them, I want to see you after class. A very simple way to do it is instead of even warning them, you can just draw a line on the board. Like if someone is talking out of line, you're like, you write their name down and you make one stripe next to it. That is like a warning where their name is up there. They've got a line. They will be like, oh, teacher, why? You're like, you know the rules. You have to behave. Maybe later I will remove the line if you're good. That's like a simple thing. I don't think I've shared that before, but that's like a fun thing you can do. Prakash, sir, give me the idea. Prakash, for what? How to reduce over-explaining when teaching upper intermediate level. K's, ask questions. Ask lots of questions. Over-explaining, it does happen. You know, you fall into explaining mode and you're like, oh, this is how you do it. Stop yourself and ask your student, how would you explain this? What do you think this is? You know, it's so easy. As teachers, we should just be mirrors and mirror back things that our students should think about. Instead of you taking on the burden of giving them knowledge, you put the burden back on them. Okay, guys, tell me, what do you think about it? And then you just guide them to the correct answer, especially at upper intermediate, right? They're supposed to know many things already. It's not up to you to babysit them and to feed baby feed them everything. We should teach them how to be strong individuals, to do it on their own, I think. Okay. I think that helps. That's a good question. Thanks, Kays. Prakash, sir, give me the idea of entry behavior while entry the class of lesson 8. Truly beautiful mind story. Okay, so when the students get into class, when the students come into class, you mean like entry behavior? I usually, when I used to teach public school, I let them line up outside and I let them line up outside and then you can let them enter. If they're good, they can enter, but they have to stand behind their desks and then you let them sit down. It gives you more control over what starts the lesson, if that helps. Prakash, entry of class. I think there are many ways, but you should have a significant way of starting the class while you are in control. How far behind am I? I'm trying to catch up. I think I'm 10 minutes behind. I can available online to teach you. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, check him out. Ahmad, you can check out Teodoro. Alphanzilla. Hi, Alphanzilla. It's been a while. I love your profile pic. When I first started teaching, I found it really difficult. But since watching your videos and following your advice, now I love teaching. Alphanzilla, that's such a nice comment. I'm so happy to hear that. I've got some really good advice coming still. You know, I'm always thinking, I make these videos and I hope some of the advice can help or some of the ideas. And I feel like I've made some videos that are okay, but I've really got some good ideas to share. I just noticed now I got some crazy eyes, just like Hulk Hogan there when I said it. I shouldn't look too crazy when I speak. Hello from Algeria, Fazia. Hi, Teodoro. So I bought a new microphone because I don't like my voice. No, get used to your voice. I mean, at first, I didn't like my voice either. Now I'm like, well, it's my voice. What can I do? It's just like my face. What am I going to do about my face? I don't have enough money for plastic surgery. I'm stuck with it. Prakash, what should I do? Effective teaching aid for my lesson. Effective teaching aid. Have a dice, have a book. If you've got a good book that teaches the students everything they need to know and you can help them with that, a good book helps everything. A dice helps. Having a board helps. These are just tools for you to help your students learn. And so those are things that I would use. Kompunuch, how to control the students in online classes. That's a long answer. I've only got 3 minutes left. Chompunuch, address the students, give them the rules ahead of class, and then during class, make notes and say, with the students that are bad, you say, guys, listen, this is how I want you to act. Tell them from the start, and if they misbehave, tell them, I want to speak to you after class, please. But these are the rules. I want you to follow them. There are many things I can say about it, but that's all I can say right now. Putna, hello, Eric. Hi, Putna. Dahin, thank you for the cover letter tips. Yes, it's for teacher position. Just weird. Some of the schools ask for a cover letter knowing that a CV content or the details required. I think it's basically for them to see how professional you are and also your writing ability for you to put your ideas into sentence format. A cover letter, I think it's actually a good idea for a cover letter. It feels more professional. I think. Mario, thanks for sharing your ideas with us. Sylvania, so Dahin, make sure you get someone to check your cover letter and have it nicely written. Sylvania, thank you for sharing all the tips. Bye, have a great day. Thanks, guys. My dad just posted it to YouTube. This is the link to the special needs webinar. So check out that link. Just copy and paste. Thanks, Dad. I think I sent it to you. Can you send it to me in? Dad, can you send it to me on Facebook in our chats, and I can put it on YouTube too. Thank you. Tamila, I couldn't download your book. Tamila, I'll see what I can do and try and share something next time. Prakash, love you so much. Yeah, I've been teaching. I've good spoon-fed. Thanks, Dad. Kay's place, spoon-fed. Ulfa, I finally got an idea. I've been in a bad mood, gloomy today, thinking of class for tomorrow. Your idea sounds simple but gold for my condition. Thanks, Eric. I'm happy to hear that, Ulfa. Kay's place, spoon feed. Lol, thank you. ELT Martin, I'm here, but on the way to France. Hope all is well. Martin, have a fantastic time in France. I know you sent a comment last time and I haven't replied yet. I hope you have a lovely time. By the way, guys, this is Martin. He also has a YouTube channel for English teachers. Check it out. It's ELT Experiences. Anyway, I've been using a lot of your tips in teaching younger learners, and they are all great ones. Big thanks, Eric. I'm so happy. I still need to make the video for younger learners. I'll do that in a couple of months. Boni-esther, lots of good ideas peppered in today's live stream. Really? What did I talk about today? Boni-esther, by the way, she always shares Well, not always, but I don't want her to always do it because I know you're so busy, Boni-esther. But sometimes she writes down some of the things that I spoke about because I always forget. Okay, Boni-esther, thanks for your golden presence. We so admire your inputs, definitely. Donnie, hello from Germany. Donno Darko, such a good name, good movie. It is on both Facebook and YouTube. Martin, thanks for the kind words. Okay, take care. I've got a plane to catch. Martin, have a fantastic time. Everyone, that's it. 1 hour in. Thank you so much for everything. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.